One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. To the air, it's Stockton. Might be looking to run. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Here's a give to Frazier. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long, still in a good situation.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, it's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Carr. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage. Nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. C.J. Carr firing again. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down.
Booster!
Carr to throw for it on 4th. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I love aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, that is as good as it gets. 99 yards. Talk about flipping the field, creating an explosive play. Momentum switch. There it is. Out of your own end zone, backed up, 99 yards to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Carr. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question, they've got to tackle better on the back end.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. Maybe a crease. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Handoff for Frazier. Makes it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The run inside. It's Frazier. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's Carr to throw. Quick completion on the out route. At midfield, he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Throwing, Carr. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Carr from the gun on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Bounced off his feet. Here comes the offense on second down. To throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Run in the red zone, it's Young. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. defense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Running inside. It's Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Frazier again. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Mobley. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll knock him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Carr. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they're pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make them a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times.
Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Dogs are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Shakes off the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So now they come to the line on 2nd and 7 after the delay of game penalty. Frazier again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially
looking for the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Stepping to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's a nice play by this defense. Nice job getting the hand on the football, getting the bat down, and now all the pressure goes on the other side. This offense, 3rd and long, got to protect your quarterback up front. Give him enough time on this 3rd down and long situation to make a play down the field.
incompletion on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with it.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Might have a chance. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they are down a single.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. He is into the end zone. The call works. The game is over, and they win it with that one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters?